Okay, we are live.
In a
Building
parallel
up.
universe.
What?
In a parallel universe.
Why parallel universe?
India, West Indies in a different part. Now the whole focus is on Commonwealth Games. Huh?
No, also India, West Indies.
Yep.
What do you mean? And it is the format that West Indies loves the most.
Not against India.
Yeah, they love that.
11 out of the last 12 T20Is West Indies have
I will
lost.
double check your stats.
Yep,
Your
please.
chess stat, somebody pointed out that A, B group was wrong, but A is not for men, B is for women.
Open section. Open means men. And
No.
women's section is ABC.
Arey, somebody actually sent me a tweet saying that you were wrong. The question was, what is this Group A and Group B? Group A in
Yes.
the sense Team A and Team B.
Team A, Team
and
B,
the question
Team
that
C.
was asked was Team A is India men and Team B is India women. You said yes. So that was not the case.
There are 3 groups.
No, up to I have also learned. Up to I was.
A, B, C, open women.
Up to
That
I
is
have
the
also
only-
learned. I
yeah.
have, in fact, the other day, because to be very honest, even I didn't know. So when that question was asked, of course, you had a better understanding of chess. So that was so somebody tweeted. Anyways,
Our point is, doesn't matter what the record is. Point is, West Indies' favorite format is T20. You agree with that or not?
Yes.
Considering how they're doing in one day and test, T20 is the best. And see, just now they lost one day series to Bangladesh, but they won the T20 series.
Yep.
So this is their best format. And
Reach
what
out
is
is
Indian
available.
women team's best format? Because they have lost yet again. to
They have
Australia.
lost yet again, yeah.
A match they should have won.
40 for 4 or 40 for 5?
34 for 4. And
40 for 5, no? But then 49
yes,
for 5 or something.
49 for 5. But the lower order of Australia bats as better as the top order.
Whatever. From 49 for 5, you had the foot on their throat and you let them be.
The Aussies don't allow.
No, that is wrong.
Yeah.
Shivam, today will you also give us the
If we
privilege
could
and
feed-
the opportunity to see something?
Yeah, it's a very hard loss to take because you could very well have.
I think he
I
didn't
think
get
he's
it.
in a different world.
I think he didn't get it. Shivam, is it possible if
If you take a
we
look
can-
there, then you will understand. Now he's gone. Today
Have you got it?
everyone, what is it? What is it with people? Man, wake up. It's a big T20 game coming up.
Yep.
Babu Rao has come back from 2 days chutti. So he's a bit rusty.
No, not
and
rusty.
I'm staying away from him. He's got a bad cough and a cold. He said.
Not cough, throat take.
That it'll lead to cough now. It'll come.
It'll lead to fever also. I'm praying
Very
that it
confident,
doesn't
huh?
happen.
He's very confident.
I'm
we are
praying it
also
doesn't
praying.
happen. Yeah.
Virat wished the team today, by the way. Best wishes to the Indian women's cricket team.
Enough
Even
said.
he was glued
Yeah.
to this match, which India should have won.
Yeah, enough said.
And they lost from there.
Yeah.
I'm seeing comments from our viewers. You did the video, na? I'm seeing comments from our viewers saying, "Kya jeeta hua match? Hara diya."
Yeah, it was because they lost it in the middle overs. The spinners just didn't live up to the hype.
But with Australia, it's never over
Yeah.
till it's
Till it's
actually over.
So the big question today, gentlemen, will be
For me, is the spinners.
team only. Spinners, so there are 6 now. You can only play 2 or even 1 if you consider Huda as the second spinner. Now, but that's the most shocking thing. The Indian team has also realized Huda's potential in this tournament only. I heard Shikhar Dhawan's press that day when he was talking to the press. He said, first one day I bowled him to see. And after the first one day I realized, no, because he bowled him 3 or 4 overs. He said, first one day I realized, oh, he can bowl more than 4 overs. And second one day I gave him more than 4 overs. Said second one day I realized, oh, he can bowl with a new ball also. So third one day I started with him, bowled a maiden first up with the new ball.
Yep.
So as that one day series progressed, the Indian team discovered the spinner.
He's a revelation.
Deepak Huda. So Deepak Huda as spinner was a revelation. Now in this particular series, they have plenty of spinners as option.
Yes.
I'll count, if I'm counting Deepak Huda as one, now that he's a spinner. Ravi Bishnoi,
Bishnoi,
Akshar
Ashwin.
Patel, Ravindra Jadeja, Ravichandran Ashwin, Kuldeep Yadav.
Subject to fitness.
No, I think he's.
No, he's gone there,
available.
so he's fit only. 6 spinners India has.
Yep.
So, who do you think will be the 2 spinners that play?
Chahal definitely.
Chahal is not here, yaar.
Chahal is not
Chahal has been rested.
he was rested for the series. Yeah.
How-
There's
So
2
many
days,
spinners.
2 days that he has been at home. He's not been following sports.
They have so many spinners, and
Then I
the one
want
I
spinner
gave you
that
option
Ravi
just now.
Bishnoi will be one. Because
Ravi
he's-
Bishnoi?
Yeah.
So you're saying, okay, so first name the 2. Ravi Bishnoi here.
Jaddu.
So Jaddu will play if he's fit, subject to fitness, because
Yeah.
he missed
Last
1 day.
Last ODI
Yeah.
also, yes.
So assuming he's fit, then he plays. We all agree. If he's not fit, I think Akshar will come in his place, like for like.
My question
Yeah,
is,
yes.
so close to the T20 World Cup, you've picked a veteran spinner in R Ashwin.
R Ashwin.
What do you do with him? If he's been picked, I'm saying you may want to see him.
Yes, but what did you do with him when you took him to England also?
He's a
Picked
passenger.
him and he sat,
He'll continue to be
he
a
sat
passenger.
on the bench.
So
He will be a passenger.
Oh, that may not be true.
Maybe if India
If
wins the
he's
series,
gone to the West Indies, they are going to play him.
maybe the 4th and 5th T20Is at best.
Okay, that's an interesting thought.
no,
Possible.
for me, if a senior player, irrespective of whether he is Ashwin or a spinner, even if you had picked somebody like Ajinkya Rane, you would remember in that test
Yes.
squad.
Yes.
So you usually don't pick these big names, these senior players, to bench them.
Yeah.
You want to see, and you have virtually, it was over for Ashwin as far as T20 cricket is concerned. Now you've gotten him back into the side.
Why have you got
There
him
has
back?
to be some reason.
Why? I want to know.
I don't know.
Do you know? Do you know?
Frankly, including Ashwin didn't make sense. Really didn't make sense. You already have so many spin bowling options. Why get him?
Do you
in?
know the reason why he's come back? I don't know. That's why I'm asking you guys.
I haven't checked.
Forget the reason. It doesn't make sense.
Maybe you want to compensate that he doesn't get to play Test cricket overseas.
That
You'll-
cannot be the reason you pick him in a T20.
He plays
squad.
in half of the Sena countries, not in all the Sena countries.
Maybe you think that he is the best off spinner. Prior to or before the one day series, maybe you thought we need an off spinner because there's no Washington Sundar in this squad. Okay.
And
now,
why is there no Washington Sundar? He's playing county cricket.
Yeah.
maybe on the basis, because see, he came out of he made a comeback after a lengthy injury, COVID layoff. So you need to you had to prove your match fitness. Now he's proving his match fitness. You never know. I would want to see a Washington Sundar ahead of a lot of these spinners, by the way, in that squad.
Washington Sundar for Asia Cup.
You never know.
Suddenly now he'll come back. What happened, by the way, if Ravi Bishnoi doesn't play, what happens to him? He was number 3. Kuldeep Yadav, you've got him back. He played in the series before he was unfit, then played the IPL.
Yeah.
So he was amongst the wickets. Now you're bringing him. So you will carry a Kuldeep Yadav. Now Akshar Patel is in the mix. Ravi Bishnoi is there. Ashwin you have picked. Now Washington Sundar will come. There's already Ravindra Jadeja.
No, are you playing Ashwin today?
My 2 spinners, if Jadeja is fit, then he's your 1 spinner. And again, if you follow that pecking order and you look at batsmen like that, and you say the one who was being tried before should get enough chances, then I think technically Ravi Bishnoi is that guy. He should play. But if not, the other one who's close to Ravi Bishnoi is also Kuldeep Yadav. He was out injured. Otherwise, he played the series at home before the IPL started.
Yeah.
So he's also there, and you tried to get him confidence. I remember both series, that is Sri Lanka and West Indies. Rohit played him that final game, and he did decently well. So between Bishnoi and Kuldeep, I would be okay to play anyone if you are going to see who is the guy. My overall, if you see just the team, I think Kuldeep is a better bet simply because who are the options that you look at? Left arm spinner, number 1 option is Jadeja. So Akshar Patel is only backup compared to that, right? Similarly, who's your number 1 leg spinner? Yuzi Chahal. Bishnoi is only backup. So if you're going to take 3, then I'm going to take 1 leg spinner, 1 left arm spinner, and then the third option is either then you take an off spinner, which is an Ashwin, or you take a left arm Chinaman, which is a Kuldeep Yadav. So whether it is an Ashwin / Washington Sundar or Kuldeep Yadav, that would be my third spinner for the T20 World Cup. And if that is on my mind, then I want to see Kuldeep and Ashwin
See, can I ask you something?
this series.
In case this T20 squad, there would have been a considerable, decent gap between the ODI series and the T20 series, this West Indies tour. And the selectors by then would have had a look at Deepak Hooda, the bowler. You think Ashwin would have made the cut in that squad? I'm just asking.
Probably not.
No.
Probably not. Probably not.
Because I'm pretty sure that Rohit would have been inclined to get maybe a final look at Ashwin, because when Ashwin was picked for the T20 World Cup last year, Rohit was also, he also had his opinion on Ashwin, and I think based on his opinion, Ashwin got a chance to play that T20 World Cup. He got included in that World Cup squad. So maybe I'm just assuming that maybe Rohit wants to see him.
No, possible. I agree with you. Maybe he wants to. Okay, fine. If they want to, again, I think all of us agree on this, that it's surprising that he's come into the scheme of things.
With
but
just
now
a month and a half to go for the World T20.
Plus he's not set the stage on fire in T20.
Yes.
When was the
You've
last
seen
time he
IPL.
played a World T20? I think it was after the...
But even IPL gives you a good indication. Is he in your top 4-5 spinners in the country?
In his
He's
own
not.
team, the team that he plays for, that is Rajasthan Royals, we are talking only and only T20 cricket.
Yes,
He is the second spinner there.
Yes.
Your go-to
But that's
spinner.
because you've got Yuzi Chahal.
Exactly, your go-to spinner is Yuzi Chahal there.
Yeah.
So as you're saying that he's not set the stage on fire, whether it was with his previous franchisee, that is Delhi Capitals, even there.
Even Punjab and his captain.
Yes. So he's got. So for me, I think so close to the T20 World Cup, I think you would have been better off not widening the this pool of spinners.
I agree.
Just creates too much confusion and deja vu of 2019 and 2021 all over again.
Exactly. And also you want to see the team play the full strength team. I hope by Asia Cup you've made up that mind. So if there are any experiments, please do them now in this series. That's not the only issue that will come up. There will be the issue of, does Dinesh Karthik play or not? If Dinesh Karthik plays, does Rishabh Pant also play? If Rishabh Pant plays, does he open? If he's opening, what about Ishan Kishan? Does he fit in? If you're going to fit all of them in, then does Shreyas Iyer or Deepak Hooda sit out?
That's the thing. This series is more important for Rishabh Pant.
I think DK will play.
Even I think DK will play. And I'm simply saying because of how the team management, I'm not saying he's a guarantee to go to the T20 World Cup. And that's precisely the reason why they're going to be playing him.
Yes.
Because they want to make a final call whether he's going to be in the scheme of thing or not, and I think he will get
He'll be there for the Asia Cup also, and so they have not taken a final call on Dinesh Karthik as to whether he's going or he's not going. So if you have to take a final call, you have to take a final look at Dinesh Karthik, and that final look, I don't think that they've had the final look as far as Dinesh Karthik is.
So Dinesh Karthik plays, 2 spinners play, okay, and you got 3 fast bowlers. 3 fast bowlers, I don't think it'll be tough. It'll be Harshal Patel, it'll be Bhuvneshwar Kumar, and Arshdeep, I think. Avesh might have to wait his chance because he got a few chances. Anji sir, आप ये देखने आए, वो देख सकते हो आप while we are live here. So,
and in fact, a lot of people would be wondering. We'll take your comments also as
I'll keep seeing them. I'll keep seeing the thing. I'm just waiting for the toss update to come, and then we'll take your comments as well. Meanwhile, just an update, even before the toss is Shimron Hetmeyer is back for West Indies. So that's a big development. So all the talk about Hetmeyer not being fit and his fitness being an issue, now they've included him. So that makes the West Indies T20 team even more stronger. So that's going to happen. Coming back to the team. So 3 fast bowlers, you have any changes? Harshal, Bhuvi and Arshdeep I've picked.
what are the options that I
Avesh
have?
is left. The 4.
That's it. So I'll go with what you're saying.
So 3 fast bowlers done. 2 spinners. I went with
Jadeja and Bishnoi.
Yeah, I went with Jadeja, Bishnoi /
You went with Kuldeep, no?
I mean, in the pecking order, Bishnoi is ahead. So I'm going with Bishnoi actually.
Is he ahead?
No, I said Bishnoi / Kuldeep. So anyone. So Jadeja and then Bishnoi / Kuldeep, provided Jadeja is fit. Who are your two spinners? The fun will be in batting, by the way.
I'll go with Kuldeep and
Ravi Jadeja. Fun will be batting. Now let's pick a batting then. Gents, who are your openers?
I think in a matter of few seconds we'll have
Rohit and Pant.
Rohit and Pant.
Continue the England experiment. Continue. Because Ishan Kishan also, he's not done anything wrong, by the way. That series against South Africa.
Yes, he's been doing
that very well.
I think he will be in contention right till the World Cup. Till the time the squad will not be announced, I think he will be there in contention because you never know who gets injured when. Especially your openers.
Yep.
Yes, West Indies have won the toss.
And they might bowl.
They've decided to lose first.
Nicholas Puran.
It's quite humid, hot, I think.
They are chosen to bowl.
Yeah. So you get to see Rohit Sharma walk out very, very soon.
Yeah.
Who will come out with Rohit Sharma? We'll have to wait and watch. But
is this the first time they're playing an international at the Brian Lara Stadium? Because
yes,
this is not
it's
Port
the
of
first
Spain.
international match.
Yeah.
So just to let you know, the one days that you saw were at
Port of Spain.
Port of Spain venue. From there, where that Savannah area, where the ground is, that center of Port of Spain. From there, the Brian Lara Stadium is about an hour's drive.
Yep.
So it's the first ever
Yes.
T20 match that will be played. So 1 hour's drive.
And during the Under-19 World Cup that was held there, the pitches were a bit slow. It aided spin a lot.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yep.
Ravi Bishnoi, for me, actually,
By the way, what you're talking about, some pitches were slow. Puran thinks there's a bit of juice in the pitch. That's why he's decided to bowl.
Oh.
Maybe get a few early breakthroughs. And also, they prefer to know the target and chase. So that's the reason why they've decided to do it.
Some juice on the Brian Lara wicket. Okay.
Brian Lara would have loved it.
Yeah.
Creamed it.
Yep. The West Indies seem to be the only country that names stadiums after their ex-cricketers. I mean, Viv Stadium, Antigua, Darren Sammy Stadium.
what do we do?
We name it after politicians.
Or administrators?
Or administrators.
Yeah, M.A. Chidambaram.
Not just cricket, I'm talking about sport in general.
Even
All sporting stadiums.
Even in Punjab also, IS Bindra Stadium is coming up.
Yes. Everywhere. Or politicians.
Yep. 3 now. Brian Lara, Darren Sammy in St. Lucia, and Sir Viv Antigua.
What's the team? Today the team hasn't come.
Exactly, that's what I'm wondering. Why this delay? Maybe they are busy with the CWG.
Rohit is saying he's ready to go.
Where? Okay.
In the series, he's coming back now. Rishabh Pant,
Yeah.
Hardik Pandya, Rohit Sharma. All of them are coming. The big guy Dinesh Karthik. All of them will be coming into the team.
Hope so. Nothing yet from the. I don't know. Maybe
Few guys have been left out. Few have come back. He has said this. Quite excited to get the series started.
Yep.
Says Rohit Sharma.
Yeah, in fact, they're coming back after a break. A lot of these players.
Yes. I mean, Kuldeep will come back after a long break. I mean, after the IPL
I think if you
mid-season-
ask me to guess, the team is not out. I think Deepak Hooda might not make the 11 today. Fair or unfair, we'll debate that. Possible that one between Pant also might not make the 11.
Because it's Kuldeep fit.
Or
That's the
one
problem.
between Pant and Ishan may not make the 11.
Ishan.
No, that's okay. Pant or Ishan.
I would say Ishan doesn't make it.
Huh?
Yep.
Ishan doesn't make it. You will want to give Pant a very consistent run now.
West Indies gone with one spinner.
Okay.
And Alzari Joseph is making his debut, and Shimron Hetmyer also is in the 11.
Alzari Joseph making
India
this.
playing 11 is out. That's Rohit Sharma, Rishabh Pant to open.
Yeah.
Shreyas Iyer 3, Surya at 4, Hardik Pandya, Dinesh Karthik, Ravindra Jadeja, Ravi Bishnoi, Bhuvneshwar Kumar,
And-
Ashwin and Arshdeep. So India have got 3 spinners
Yes.
in their ranks. Ravindra Jadeja, Ravi Bishnoi
And Ashwin.
Ashwin. That means 2 fast bowlers in Bhuvneshwar and Arshdeep, no Harshal Patel.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's one thing that was a bit confusing. Shreyas, Suryakumar, Hardik Pandya, I knew. I told you Dinesh Karthik is going to be there. So Ishan Kishan has been left out,
Yes.
and I told you Deepak Hooda will be left out.
Yeah.
I said that.
Is it okay? No.
See, if you ask my person, this is the team I pretty much thought will play. This is the team I knew is going to play.
And Ashwin, as far as Ashwin is concerned, see, initially when we started this
Barring
conversation,
the 3 spinners, nobody predicted 3 spinners.
nobody, nobody,
predicted the 3 spinners.
But still, you know, when you got Ashwin back in
Yeah.
the team, you
Just
wanted to
update
see
that
him.
with the
Yep.
team changes. Huh? Be careful with your mic. Huh?
Yeah.
Sorry, now what were you saying?
Hardik
Big
Pandya
news,
is the
guys.
vice
Once
captain.
again, India playing 3 spinners. Ashwin, Ravi Bishnoi, Ravindra Jadeja. 3 spinners are playing. Only 2 fast bowlers. Technically, there'll be 3 because Hardik is going to bowl. So you got Arshdeep and Bhuvi playing that, and so Hardik then chips in as the 3rd. So you have 6 bowling options now, and your batting is Rishabh Pant opening with Rohit Sharma. So they're continuing that, which, by the way, I don't know about you guys, but I think it's a good idea for Pant and Rohit to open. I think that's you need to explore that.
I think that is the only way you'll play Pant and DK in the same team.
Correct.
You
Correct.
can't, in any other position, it's not possible.
And Shreyas and Sky are your middle order.
Yep.
And Dinesh Karthik is in. I thought as much. Now thoughts.
I don't know how interesting you people may find it or not, but Hardik Pandya and not Rishabh Pant is your vice captain.
Interesting. That is interesting.
Because Rishabh Pant was the captain.
when Hardik was the vice captain.
Yes.
Very interesting. But can I tell you, this I'm not reading too
No,
much.
I get
into
your
it.
point.
No, it's musical chairs.
Yes, yes, yes.
They keep changing so often. Shreyas Iyer was made just now.
Okay.
in ODI, so
And
it's just like keeping everyone happy.
and you Shreyas Iyer ahead of Deepak Hooda.
See, I'll tell you, if you asked me to pick the team, I would have also got Pant and Rohit to open. Shreyas and Sky would be there. I would have been tempted to play Deepak Hooda ahead of Shreyas Iyer. But I think the difference is marginal.
Maybe they want to give Shreyas Iyer a few more opportunities
Yeah.
before they decide as to whether we have to go with Deepak Hooda or Shreyas Iyer. I think they've seen Deepak Hooda's ability. They know what he's capable of and
Yeah.
what he brings to the table. I think they have decided this is Deepak Hooda for us. He is going as of now.
You think?
No, I'm saying.
I'm not too sure.
No, I'm saying as of now he is ahead, but they want to give ample opportunities to Shreyas Iyer.
You
to
think he's ahead, or are they telling us by this team selection that Shreyas is ahead of Deepak Hooda? What are you reading in this selection?
No, because what I am, what I think, that is what I'm saying, no, that they know what Deepak
So
Hooda
Hooda
brings.
is ahead, so they know what he brings.
They know that because at times when I've spoken to a few people involved in that decision making,
Yeah.
they say, at times we have to see that we know that Siddharth is capable, what Siddharth is capable of doing. Now they have to see what I can do. They know that, yeah, you're good. So I have to
No,
give.
so then that's what I'm saying. So right now in their minds, Deepak Hooda is there for the T20 World
No,
Cup.
I'm saying quite possible. Can't say anything for sure with this.
Different role. I think yet again, is he or
No, they are same role now. How a different role?
No, I mean,
Top
Shreyas Iyer.
Deepak Hooda opened and was batting number 3. Shreyas Iyer is around there. So where is the difference?
Deepak was batting at 5 in the ODIs.
The ODI is separate now.
But again, see, because Virat Kohli will slot in your number 3. So we are looking at a backup for a backup. Shreyas Iyer is your backup to Virat Kohli at number 3, technically. Today.
For this match.
For this match. Now,
And so Deepak Hooda is the backup for Sky.
yeah, I always had a feeling he's a backup for Hardik Pandya.
Who?
A bowling all-rounder.
Deepak
And
Hooda. Then bowling all-rounder?
Yeah.
Then why not a backup for Ravindra Jadeja?
Aksar. This is a test of the backups we are seeing. What we are seeing in this series is, barring Ashwin, the rest are all a test for the backups.
I get your point. As it is, we don't know for sure that whether even if Shreyas Iyer or a Deepak Hooda or a DK, if they actually make it to the T20 World Cup squad, whether they will be in your first 11 or not. So, but still you have to see who has that X factor or the right potential, or who actually completes that balance of the team. Shreyas Iyer or Deepak Hooda?
Who, okay, I'm going to ask all of us, we'll all answer. Quickly, Shreyas Iyer, Deepak Hooda. If you had to pick an 11, who you think is more deserving in that 11? Who would you pick? First 11 if you're picking.
I think today for this match, since you have gone in with 3 spinners, I think Shreyas Iyer.
So no, I'm just saying pick purely on batting. Purely on batting. Who is your better T20 batter? You're going with Shreyas Iyer. Who are you going with?
I'll go with Deepak Hooda, because I feel that he's done enough to merit a place. That's it.
If you ask me, it's a very close contest. There is no right or wrong answer. But I think if I'm just looking at capability, it's a very close contest. If I was really forced to pick one between the two, I'll go with Hooda. I may pick him slightly ahead of.
And Nikhil, if you're saying that this contest is so close, then at times people tend to go with a slightly more experienced player.
Yeah.
So maybe that is a temptation
but the advantage
that they've not
is
been able to resist. Yes,
is a man in form. I'm saying it's a close one.
No, I am also saying because he's done everything in his might to merit a place in this team at least.
Okay, that's one question answered, right? So we had to decide between Shreyas and Deepak Hooda. Who would you go? 2:1. Deepak Hooda wins on that. Next question. Pant opening, good idea to continue with that experiment, or should Ishan have got a chance?
I think you should have discontinued it. Why?
Discontinued it?
Yes.
Okay.
Because Rahul is going to come back in the Asia Cup. Okay. So he will anyway slot in as the opener. Now, where does that put Pant? Pant will be number 6.
No, maybe what they are looking at is that they don't want to keep Ishan Kishan, you are also there. Maybe they want to say that Rishabh Pant is our backup opener. In case something happens to Rohit Sharma or KL Rahul, then Rishabh Pant will be promoted to open the innings.
Yes.
Maybe because they don't want to keep all these people, Ishan Kishan, Hooda, Shreyas Iyer, who else is there? Keep them guessing as to whether.
There's Sanju Samson also now, who's been included in the squad, by the way. I don't think
because see, if Pant has a very middling T20 essays, because he's got nothing to prove in ODIs and tests, he's done it. This series is very important in this T20, I think, because if he has a very middling series, you'll not continue with Pant until the World T20.
You think so? You think if Pant has a bad series here, he's out?
He will not be your opener. He will be there as a keeper at number 6. He will still be a first choice keeper.
But how would, if let's say Dinesh Karthik has a good series, then what do you do? Then he's your keeper.
Yeah. When I have said no in my playing 11. So you fit
in both Pant and Dinesh Karthik?
In the squad, but not in the playing 11.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Playing 11, I will say if DK has a great series but Pant doesn't, then you have to pick DK in that first game against Pakistan on October 23rd.
In Asia Cup.
Yes.
So right now you don't think this experiment should have been continued?
It shouldn't have been able to continue. Because see, your bona fide openers are coming back for the Asia Cup.
Okay. What do you think?
If he does well, maybe they want to take their chances. If he does well, it's okay.
Yeah. If he does well.
See, it's an experiment, and we've seen in the past that such experiments have been successful. In fact, so successful that they've changed the careers also.
Yep.
Yes.
So you never know. And Rishabh Pant, by the way, is not a 30, 32-year-old player they're experimenting with. That it's just a makeshift arrangement for the T20 World Cup. You never know. A 24-year-old guy. Maybe he sets the stage on fire. So Ashwin is also there. They are just looking at combinations. They are looking at players. What can happen? So this is also a combination, a possibility. If he does well, maybe they would say at least we are at least sure about one player. We don't have to keep Ishan Kishan, waiting in the wings that no, you may not. If this experiment is good,
That will happen if Pant does not do well. That will happen.
No, I like this experiment. I like Rishabh Pant.
No, you've been
I want
saying
him
this.
to get enough chances and then for us to find out whether it's worth or not. So give him those 5 matches, let him open. What do you call doodh ka doodh, pani ka pani ho jayega.
And
See,
I understand a lot of people would say that Ishan Kishan is a designated opener. Rishabh Pant is not, because he's been playing majority of his international cricket. He's played in
5-6
in the middle order.
Lower middle order. Huh.
But I don't mind. I think they have to. I think time has come that you have to prune that list.
yes.
You can't have 24
That is the question
players.
Akash Bhardwaj has. Saying, why don't India play their best 11 often? Do you see Ash in Asia Cup also? Akash, we've been with you. We've all been saying they should play, but I think that it will start from Asia Cup onwards. I think they will start playing the 11.
See, the batting, that plan went alright because KL Rahul was ruled out.
No, but the problem with Asia Cup, will you again send a second string team to Zimbabwe?
No, I don't think it's clashing now.
No?
August 22nd, 18th it's starting the series.
Yeah.
Huh.
Zimbabwe. And Asia Cup begins on
27th.
27th. It's not clashing.
It's not
It's just 3 ODIs.
No, but not a lot of players will travel to.
They may send mostly players that may not be the scheme of things in Asia Cup. They'll send them Asia Cup. team.
I was just wondering,
and the
because
players who will want to come from there like KL, they'll all come.
I was just wondering, because Hardik Pandya today has been named the vice captain of this team, I think Hardik Pandya will lead the Indian team in Zimbabwe.
Possible. And then he'll come to play the Asia Cup. Quite possible.
I think Hardik Pandya will lead the Zimbabwe.
Just taking a few more questions. Vijay Shankar, who is asking, he must have had the time to watch us today. Favorite player of our man Sid. He says, sir, who according to you is the real 3D player of all time across formats? Name individually. Vijay, I'll answer first. Couple there for me. 3D player. Batsman, bowler, fielder. Or par excellence. So, you 3D player. Many options.
There are a lot
Jacques Callis.
Gary
Sir Garfield Sobers.
Garfield Sobers.
He was the genuinely.
Yes.
Actually, he is the best 3D player of all time. Sir Garfield.
Imran
Could do
Khan.
anything. Imran also, yes. Imran also, but genuinely 3D because Sir Garfield would bat, bowl medium pace, bowl spin. Tell him to do anything.
Chinaman.
Anything. Could just do anything.
Plus, Imran was the most successful captain in that 80s period, if you look at it.
Yes. Plenty of options. Shane Watson. Jacques Callis, yeah.
Excellent
What a
slip
3D
fielder
player.
and
Bowler, batsman, we all know. Outstanding. So plenty option. Okay. Dex wants to know, what do you guys think of Tristan Stubbs? He's from Peter Maritzburg, same as Kevin Peterson. And who will win the T20 decider on Rose Bowl? I don't know who will win, but it'll be a close game.
It's been a run fest.
And Tristan Stubbs, full marks to Mumbai Indians. They picked
Investing in
him. By the way, I saw him play. He was clearing everything that day. I was watching that match, clearing everything. But the only thing that was making me sad while enjoying his inning was like, come on, don't tell me they're going to chase this also. If they will, then this is going to be like, so lopsided that batsmen are just scoring runs and bowlers have nothing to play for. So good that you had a Chris Jordan also in that game who came back very strongly.
Fantastic
so
over.
Balance has to be maintained. Yes.
Okay. Raj is saying Huda never played in the playing 11 whenever Shreyas Iyer is there.
Yes.
Iyer is ahead of Huda, and Huda's career may get over just like Vijay Shankar,
Chahar
as in Rahul Chahar and Varun Chakravarti if he failed in the World Cup. He is the future. You might be right. First part of the question. I think first part you might be right. Maybe your opinion or your guess is what the selectors also think. You may be right. But second part of your opinion, I may not agree.
That his career may be over.
Yeah. His career has just started.
Yeah.
His career.
No, but he also says in that he's the future.
Yes.
Yeah, which is also true.
Exactly.
So it's a bit of a conflicting question in itself.
He's the real fighter.
Yes, next question.
America.
Mr. Shekhar, please sit, take the question.
The way Australia are playing tests, winning in Pakistan and squaring in Sri Lanka, don't expect 4-0 drubbing. At best, 2-1 to India if India go with full strength. Yeah, the World Test Championship cycle is indeed hotting up now. Pakistan's loss has given India a big lifeline. Because now Pakistan has slipped to 5th. Sri Lanka are third.
We are
India
fourth.
are 4th. But Sri Lanka only have one series remaining. And that is against New Zealand. Pakistan, on the other hand, their overseas cycle is done. They have only 2 series against England and New Zealand, both at home.
I think after a very long time, I'm actually, ever since that we got to know that Australia will be traveling to India, in fact, I've been waiting for this series. I think it's going to be a cracker of a series because both the teams, India at home, they don't lose easily.
Yeah.
And this Australian team, I think they have a very good team maybe to cause an upset.
Yep.
Remember England, although if you would remember the first test match that they played here, Chennai, they won that.
Yes,
Chennai.
Yes, Chennai.
First 2 in Chennai.
I thought you talked about 2012.
They won the first test match, and then you had to rely on those dust bowls.
That might happen, yeah. February, March, that is the series. And Sri Lanka have ended their very, very tough time, but they've enjoyed their best summer at home. 2-0 West Indies, drawn series against Australia and Pakistan. Really good result for them.
Okay, Big Boy wants to know, can you tell me something about today's venue? It's called the Brian Lara Stadium. It's 1 hour away from the main city center of Port of Spain, where the Port of Spain stadium is the original stadium where you see test matches as well as one day. So away from that, it's the first international game that will be played here. Siddharth pointed out that you saw under-19 World Cup games there and the pitch was a bit sluggish at that time. However, what we're getting to hear from Nicholas Pooran at the toss, he said there is a bit of juice there.
Yes.
Jasnoor Singh is saying, Nikhil sir, will Odean Smith be bowling in the death and laughing? He's not part of the squad.
He's not part of the squad.
So, no chance of him bowling in the death. Alzari Joseph is making his debut.
That is
West
such
Indies.
a strange thing.
Why?
Didn't he have the best figures in the IPL?
Odean
at
Smith
one
is
point in
there,
time?
no? Odean Smith is
Is
there.
he there?
Oh,
He's there in the
He's not in the team.
No, he's there.
he is.
See?
Obed McCoy.
Oh, yes, he is.
Yeah.
And
Oh, he was not in the ODI team.
see
Sorry.
there
There he is. Of course.
with
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw him. Sorry, Jasnoor, I missed
Yeah.
that. I don't know why I was just thinking.
Well,
of
he may
ODI
not
team.
want to bowl in the death.
and the top button of his t-shirt is also, I think,
Yep.
but he's unbuttoned.
AB Tewatia.
Yep.
Okay, Kiran Survajala, if I got your name correct, Kiran.
But
So he's saying that
He
is
loves our work.
He is one of our first few subscribers. Thank you very much. And he's saying that you guys are very professional.
Thank
Keep
you.
up the good
Thank
work.
you.
Hopefully we
thank
will.
you, Kiran.
Love
Very
you too.
nice message.
Thank you. Thank you.
Next one, Shivam. Raj says Rahul Chahar was also the future, but one such selection just before the World Cup, and if the player fails, his reputation gets destroyed. This is my point. No, Raj, you have a valid point. I think it was not Rahul Chahar's fault. You also rushed him in. It wasn't. You didn't take the best spinner in Yuzi Chahal. He had a slight dip in his form, and you dropped him. So that was just based on one IPL you took him. So it's not even Venkatesh Iyengar's fault or a Rahul Chahar's fault that you took them after just one IPL. You thought the world of them.
Yep.
That mistake I don't think is happening now, at least. You're not picking just on one IPL and you're giving them enough chances. I think this 5-match series will tell us a lot.
Yep. It will. Key game for, I guess, a certain
Okay,
Rishabh
Siddharth is asking, Siddharth Sharma is from which quota did Ravi Ashwin get selected in the team?
Pant. What quota?
Nowadays there's not, Siddharth, earlier days there used to be a North quota, South quota, players. Nowadays, last few years,
There is an Indian quota.
yeah, there is no state quota.
Who's the selector from South?
Sunil Joshi.
Sunil.
Sunil Joshi. No, I'm just.
No. There's no quota as such.
Exactly.
See, I think there is genuinely some belief in the management, whether it is the coach Rahul Dravid or the captain Rohit Sharma, that believe that Ravichandran Ashwin can offer them something, and so they are trying him out and seeing if that dimension he can bring to the team. Maybe if he does, then he goes to the T20 World Cup. I still find it tough, and I hope that he plays a few matches, and then we get to see whether he's one of your top spinners in this format or not.
And to be fair to Ashwin and his selection, we may not endorse that viewpoint that he's back in the team. We may or may not.
Yeah.
But see, whatever said and done, he has also improved his T20, T20 cricket. We saw that in the IPL also.
Bowling still leaves much.
But he has added another dimension. He was not he was a test batsman. For me, he was a test batsman who could bat well in India and West Indies.
Yes.
But in that IPL, we saw that he has added to his.
The only way he can really come into the mix, and dare I say, could be in place. He could challenge Ravindra Jadeja, by the way, for that spot.
Ashwin.
Yes, I'm just saying, with his batting he's shown, he had good knocks. So I'm saying he's right now below Jadeja in batting. But I think if you just look at his spinners, Jadeja's white ball numbers are not great.
Fine.
Now, so he's not offering you that much. So I'm saying there he can compete, maybe even be slightly better. I'm just saying as a spinning option. If his batting can match up, which it does not at the moment, I think Jadeja are far better. I'm saying by somehow, if he shows that he is really improved as a batsman, like he showed in the IPL, where he was playing for Rajasthan and played a few crucial. If he can, then maybe you can think of it. I just think for him to prove that, he will need a long time, and this T20 World Cup is too close for him to change that mindset that he is such a good batsman.
But
he'll have to play many good knocks.
Trust me.
But then the fielding goes against him.
Whenever you have to make a choice between Ravindra Jadeja and Ravichandran Ashwin, whenever and wherever, Ravindra Jadeja will.
For overseas test matches.
Everywhere. See, here also, today also, if you're saying that in T20 you have to make a choice between Ravi
right
Ashwin.
now, though, Jadeja is ahead. I'm not denying that.
Overseas
I'm saying maybe Ashwin sees that maybe he cannot challenge for the two spinners spot just based on his bowling is what I'm saying. That your number one spinner is Yuzveନ୍ଦ୍ர Chahal, right? I think Ashwin may not be able to challenge for that. Then maybe the backup for that wicket-taking spinner would be
who's this? Who's opening? Surya Kumar Yadav is opening with. Surya Kumar Yadav is opening with Rohit Sharma. So what Siddharth said actually. No, he said that they should have discontinued.
That's what I'm saying. He wanted that.
Yep.
Happy. He wanted that. He's very happy. What are they doing, boss? What are they doing? I cannot understand.
Deja vu, 2019, 2021, incoming and loading.
This is now, you've got basically what you're doing. It's now an out and out fight off between Dinesh Karthik and Rishabh Pant.
Yep.
Out and out. Now, no beating around the bush. I think both have been said, okay, boys, both of you are playing. All the best. Whoever gets runs will come to Australia. The other one can just put his feet up and relax.
Now, predicting this team and the batting lineup and the playing 15 also for the World T20 seems to be a complicated task. I don't know what kind of surprises are they going to do it. Oh boy.
All right, boy. Ishan Kishan must be like, yaar, kuch opener hi dhoond rahe the, main hu hi na.
I know.
Like if you're really sort of getting anyone.
Surya will fine. He might have opened once or twice.
No, but that's not going to be his role. That's what I'm saying.
He's number 4. He's your confirmed number 4.
So that experiment of even that is
so that means it was not an experiment. It was not an experiment then. It was an arrangement, a stopgap arrangement.
Can't make head or tails of it. Can't make.
Piyush
is saying why tune national anthem for West Indies? That's because Piyush, they play the song for the West Indies. That is a cricket song. That's not a national anthem. And they may have played the Trinidadian national anthem because the country is Trinidad where the match is happening. Yep. That's why.
Mahesh, with this logic, Ashwin had 3 at incoming.
Yeah, good point, Mahesh.
Yes.
Mahesh, I will not be surprised if Ravichandran Ashwin batsman. What is happening?
Oh boy.
Man.
Now that because Surya is opening with Rohit Sharma, I think it would have been better to play Ishan Kishan with Rohit Sharma.
Exactly.
And Pant at 4, that same position in which he struggled, because Surya is opening, no? He'll be at 4, Pant. The same position where he
And
struggled in that
really-
South Africa series, you're putting him back there.
And you're also ruining the fact that, by the way, Sky is still arguably your best T20 batsman. He's played just now 100
Yeah,
the
Trent
final.
Bridge, yeah.
So where is he going to be doing this? He'll be doing it at the batting position that you want him to. Na? Let him get used to that condition where he's mostly coming once the power play is over, that situation. And it beats me, man.
Yep.
Completely beats me.
3 Mumbaikas in top 3.
Yeah.
How do you know? Oh, Ashwin walks out, as Mahesh is pointing out.
Chennai. No, but I think Iyer. Oh man.
Is Ashwin really in your scheme of things?
What is your point by saying 3 Mumbaikas in top 3?
No, 3 Rohit,
so-
Surya and Shreyas.
So what are you?
No, I'm just
implying?
saying,
What are you
when was the
implying?
last time you saw something like this?
Like that. I don't know. Maybe in Test cricket, Ajinkya or where Ajinkya must have come at 3, Rohit opening or something like that.
No.
And who else with him?
I think in the 80s only you saw that. 90s.
Sachin, Manjrekar.
Somebody is saying that Ashwin was shadow practicing right now. You saw.
Was he padded up?
I don't know. I didn't see.
I'm
Soumya
lost.
Bhadra is saying.
I'm lost. For this team selection, I'm lost.
We are lost for words. I
Yep.
think that will be a good way to wind up.
Yep.
Ricky Patel has made his prediction 188. He says
176 and India winning.
Piyush is saying, why don't you open with Chahal and Bhuvaneshwar? Might happen. Bhuvaneshwar has opened in Ranji Trophy cricket side.
Yes.
He can.
Chahal didn't get to captain his team in
Harshal has also opened. They can send
Harshal,
Harshal,
Deepak
actually.
Chahar.
Deepak Chahar.
So Yuzi didn't get to captain his state team. Otherwise, he would have also opened.
He would have.
So all these players, in
Make
fact, Harshal Patel, when he opened, Saeed Mushtaq, he was captain. I think Deepak Chahar was also captain of Rajasthan when he opened. And who was the third name you said?
Bhuvaneshwar.
Who was he the
I
captain?
don't
No, he was never the captain. No.
So Love Rami is picked at 175. Silly Point has made a silly point saying 269.
No, I didn't see that. Ayan, I think, Ayan is saying yes, Ashwin was padded up and ready to come. I didn't see, to be very honest, so I will not go by.
But if Surya contributes today, oh boy, that conundrum deepens even further.
No, Surya to will play, but play him where he's supposed
Where,
to.
yeah, he's supposed to play.
No doubt.
At least, will you do this with Virat Kohli?
No, Virat opens. Sir.
No, Virat, okay, I'm saying at his peak, Virat Kohli bats at number 3 in white ball, number 4 in tests. Would you ever fiddle with his batting
but
position?
You have no in white ball.
No.
Number 3 has he's opened.
Did
No,
we ever?
he has opened. That was his choice because
Yeah.
there was a vision. There was a vision when Virat said that I can also open, and then he started with that IPL and then went on to open with Rohit in T20s also. But I am saying, if he is your best T20 batsman, what are you doing with him? It's not.
Yeah.
You never tampered with Tendulkar's batting position.
Exactly.
He was
Tendulkar will never allow you.
Yeah.
Virat Kohli will never allow you. Nobody. I think it's one thing to say that we have such great flexibility in the team that anybody can bat anywhere. Virat can open, Rohit can open, KL can open, KL can bat in the middle order, Rishabh can open, Deepak Hooda can open, Surya can open. Ishan Kishan must be wondering, oh, acha.
If
So
it
I am not
doesn't-
the backup opener.
If
You
it
already
doesn't
have-
come through, it's no point.
You
You
have-
are just doing it for the heck of it.
the 15-member squad will have 15 openers then.
No, a lot of people are saying Ashwin is padded up.
Not commenting on it.
Jasnoor is also saying.
Yep. Strange.
Enjoy the match, guys.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what's going to unfold. Or a shot by Rohit Sharma. That's a 6.
Of Jason Holder. Oh, playing his first game of the series, Jason
Prediction?
Holder. I said now 176 India winning.
176.
First game of this tour for him, first ball 6.
181. I would have said 177, but that will be too close, I think. to
I'll go.
You go with 235.
No, either I'll go very low or very high.
Very low would be,
160.
imagine, 160.
Or I'll go with.
Is very low.
Or I'll go with 198.
Yep.
198.
198, yeah.
I think you should go with
Holder,
35.
Holder, what a
Odean
return
Smith is also
in
there.
T20. I guess.
Is there?
Holder?
Holder, first ball 6.
Yeah.
And I think he struggled even in the third ODI. Yeah, 6-0, 43-0, Holder.
Bye.
Bye.